Hi, everybody. Welcome to day 11 of the San Diego Latino Film Festival, and one of our last streams of this year's festival. Today, we're gonna have a Para Mi Familia event. It's a family event, screening and live Q&A. We're gonna have Barbie Q and Raquelita join us for a reading of Cuando Amamos Cantamos. When we love someone, we sing. It's a short that was actually made into a short film. It's a children's book that was actually made into a short film, and it played at called La Serenata, that played at the San Diego Latino Film Festival a couple years ago. Before we get to see Barbie Q and Raquelita, we're gonna screen the short that they are a part of, Las Reinas de los Cuentos, on some of which is a story of how they, Barbie Q and Raquelita, the two drag queens who go and have children's stories at the Chula Vista Public Library. So before we start with their presentation, we're gonna play the short for all of you, and then we'll be back and have them read the story for us. Okay, thank you. Enjoy.
Are y'all ready for some reading? Yes.
The Drag Queen Story Hour program needs to be shut down, and moms and dads and parents across this country need to stand up and say, we've had it with LGBT, it shouldn't be forced on our kids, this is not an agenda we should be promoting.
So I love children, I've worked with them for 30 years, and I don't want them to be perverted, and I don't want them to be destroyed. We've got to turn this around. Folks, wake up! America, wake up! Wake up!
He doesn't want to have a civil conversation.
No, to make that, when the child is involved, data.
Yes, Queen! 1, 2, 3. Yes, Queen!
Barbie Q and Raquelita were invited to be a part of Drag Queen Storytime because we have experience working with K through 12 students.
As educators, we see children every day. So to be able to take those skills and combine it with drag, it brings two of our biggest strengths together.
Get some snaps to Raquelita, y'all.
I hope this Drag Queen Storytime puts Chilevisa in a positive light. I want that to be the focus, you know, like the kids and us interacting with them, reading the story to them, and also sharing our art with them. You know, I expect it to be a peaceful time. I expect it to be a fun and safe time. The focus is just story time.
We are aware that other people who are against this event might think that the drag queens are hypersexualized, but that's not who we are. Our intention is to use the art of drag to bring a positive perspective to drag queens. We were both so emotional by the show's support that day. Especially within the Latinx community, it's really important for us to be able to redefine the way our community is seen. During my last undergraduate year at UC Berkeley, I was experiencing some health conditions, so I had to come back to San Diego, and I was resting during that time and attending some of the local drag shows. That's where I befriended some of the local cast of drag queens, and they showed me all about the art of drag, like the makeup, the costumes, the performance, and that's when I created a new community for myself. I feel like drag for me was definitely a healing tool that helped me overcome my own health condition that I was going through. What I most feel I connect to is the makeup, and I get to use all these bright colors to kind of recreate my face into something completely different. It gives me like the armor to just feel more comfortable with myself and speaking out. It gives me like a superpower.
Growing up, my dad was very machista with me, so he didn't let me do anything that was feminine. When I was little, I wasn't able to play with Barbies and have my own collection, and Barbie Q is kind of like my own collection of Barbies. If I would have had Drag Queen Story Hour as a little kid, maybe I would have come out sooner. So I feel like it would have probably like given me more confidence. I came to drag after graduating from UC Berkeley. I started getting inspired to do drag by watching Raquelita. And we've been together as a couple since 2009.
And it's been a process being able to accept and love myself for who I am. I had a hard time accepting myself because I grew up in a culturally Catholic environment. But I think with drag, it's allowed me to really embrace everything about myself.
I feel like in the South Bay, there's like a lack of queer role models and even queer spaces. We grew up here in San Diego and we didn't have any role models that would help us embrace ourselves.
When I was young, I wished that I could have had somebody to look up to who was queer, to kind of just let me know that it was okay to be myself. That would have been awesome.
Yeah, I think I might have like done it a little too small or cut too much, but I think it'll work.
San Diego drag queens have had a history with raising money and doing charitable causes for the community, and what we're trying to do here is also give back to the community.
That's what I'm gonna do right now.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Right?
So then I'm gonna unsnap it and I say
and
unsnap.
then, right? Okay.
Okay.
It's important to teach kids about different cultures and different identities, different communities, to help them understand the importance of diversity and the importance of being in solidarity with other communities. Oh my God, we're so excited. Yes, Queen.
Yeah, so excited to be reading to children. Who would think that a drag queen would be at a library reading to kids, right?
Yes! How's everybody feeling? Yes, Queen, I see you too.
Foreshadowing. Can everybody repeat that?
Foreshadowing. It's okay to have no hair. It's okay to be from a different place. It's okay to be different. You are special and important just because of being who you are. Yes, the response from the audience was so great because it was like a room full of love. Everybody gets bubbles.
Storytelling helps develop a child's imagination, and the imagination of a child is magical.
She's obsessed, clearly. I'm not jealous. Thank you so much for coming on.
You were excited?
In the audience, there was also like a little boy that dressed up in the Elsa outfit and the
that's
princess
the first
dress.
time we've seen that.
Like a mini you.
Yeah, that really warmed my heart. Did you watch the movie Frozen? Yeah? What's your favorite part of that movie?
Elsa singing.
Yes, that's my favorite part too. When I was little, I wanted to play with Barbies and dress up as a Barbie.
That's
and
true. Yeah.
So now as an adult, I get to dress up in drag, and this little kid is over here doing what I would have wanted to do when I was little, right? I really like your dress. See, yours is prettier than mine because yours actually has snowflakes on it. We can definitely share it because we're besties and we share everything.
Presley.
That's the reason why we do these events, to inspire kids to be themselves.
This park is special to us because we both grew up in the area and we used to come here and play. We grew up in the South Bay, so we think it's even more important for us to be able to give back to our South Bay community.
We are an inclusive community. We are a border town that houses different diverse communities.
It's important for us that our community is seen, that we can be seen as positive role models and educators, activists, and agents of change. I feel that power that I have. That's a power that I'm using to create positive change in my community. The legacy that me and Francisco want to leave behind is a message that you are unique, that you are different, and that's okay. Being different is beautiful. When I transform into Raquelita, I do it with pride for my Mexican culture, and I'm inspired to speak my truth, even if my voice shakes.
Barbie Q is a drag queen that embraces her plus size. She hopes to be a role model for kids of all different body types and sizes to encourage them to love and accept themselves.
We want to continue to expose drag to families.
We want to empower children through storytelling, and in doing so, to bring visibility to the LGBT+ community in an honorable way.
Yes! Woohoo! Hi everyone, my name is Raquelita.
And my name is Barbie Q.
Hola a todos, mi nombre es Raquelita.
Y mi nombre es Barbie Q.
Sí, eso. Acabamos de ver el corto documental que se llama La Reina de los Cuentos. Yes, Barbecue. How do you feel?
I feel very, very excited.
Yes, you should be. We're so excited to be here with the with the San Diego Latino Film Festival, and we're really excited because what are we gonna do, Barbecue?
Well, we're gonna read a story, Raquelita.
Yes. Yes, we're so excited to be able to share this story with y'all, especially for families and children to be able to connect with literature, to learn, and to hear a cuento. Yes.
Yes. Únanse a nosotros porque este cuento va a estar bien súper chido y vamos a poder interactuar, vamos a poder... el compartimiento de cuentos es algo que es muy divertido.
Sí, y también I love the fact that we get to share this book with y'all. But before we do that, we want to make sure that we go over our community guidelines. Do you want to know what the first one is, Barbecue?
What's the first one, Raquelita?
So the first community guideline is, if you like something that we read, you can snap. Can everybody snap at home for me? Snap.
What's the second one, Raquelita?
So the second community guideline is, if you really love something that you hear or see, you can say, yes, royalty. Yes,
royalty. Because we're all queens, kings, and royalty.
Yes. And the third community guideline is, if you don't like something, that you can keep it cute or put it on mute.
Or in this case, don't type it in the chat.
Yes. So, are you ready to start, Barbecue?
Estoy lista, Raquelita.
Yes. ¿Quieres traducir para los que están escuchando en español, Barbecue?
Claro, tenemos unos reglas de comunidad que vamos a seguir durante este magnífico cuento. La primera regla es que si te gusta algo, sí puedes decir eso.
Y truenar tus dedos.
¿Cuál es la segunda, Raquelita?
Si te encanta algo que estás escuchando o viendo, puedes decir eso.
Recio.
Muy recio. Y la última regla, ¿qué sería, Barbecue? ¿Cómo se traduce? Keep it cute or put it on mute.
Si vas a decir algo que va a herir sentimientos de alguien, mejor no lo digas.
Eso. Yes.
Aquí pura positividad.
Positividad.
Ok, Raquelita. ¿Estás lista para el cuento?
Estamos listas.
Bueno, antes de que sigamos, queremos decir, la única razón por la cual nosotros estamos juntas aquí cerquita, bien cerquita así, sin máscara, es porque pues vivimos juntas, compartimos el mismo espacio, estamos en cuarentena juntas, ¿verdad? Y ya nos hemos sido el examen, pero sí seguimos poniéndonos máscaras, así es que les recomendamos a todo el público que se ponga su máscara.
Sí, es importante tener precaución y estar seguras y seguros porque todavía estamos en esta pandemia, así que muy bien
Porque
dicho.
si yo me cuido a mí, te cuido a ti.
Eso. ¿Estamos listas?
Listex.
Yes. Aquí tenemos el libro que vamos a leer para ustedes. Está en inglés y español, así que en inglés se llama When We Love Someone, We Sing to Them.
Y en español se traduce a Cuando amamos, cantamos.
¿Y quién es el autor, Barbie Q?
El autor es un querido amigo llamado Ernesto Javier Martinez.
Eso, yes. And it's also illustrated by Maya Gonzalez.
Ilustrado por Maya González.
So, give it up for her. Snap, snaps. All right, let's start. Vamos a empezar. Cuando amamos, cantamos. When we love someone, we sing to them. When we love someone, Papi tells me, we sing to them. We send our love through song. We voice our heartless wishes. We craft soft music kisses.
Cuando amamos a alguien, Papi me dice, le cantamos, le mandamos nuestro amor a través de la canción. Damos voz a nuestras más dulces deseos. Creamos besos sonorosos y serenos. ¿De qué les enseñamos la?
¿Qué son los animalitos que están saliendo de la boca del papi? Parecen que son mariposas, butterflies.
A mí me encantan las mariposas, Raquelita.
Yeah, so do I.
Porque se transforman como nosotras.
Eso.
Ok. Siguiente página.
We call this a serenata. It's our way to hug with sounds. We call this chochipilli's joy. When the feeling of blooming flowers and dancing butterflies all around.
A esto le llamamos una serenata. Es nuestra manera de abrazar con la voz. También le llamamos la alegría de Xochipilli, la abundante sensación de flores floreciendo y mil mariposas tenues estremeciendo. Aquí va la foto.
Mira todas esas mariposas. Yes. Who likes butterflies? Do you like butterflies, Barbie Q?
I love butterflies.
Yeah.
They transform.
Did we just hear a bark? Who could that be?
Let's see.
We might have a guest later coming on.
Yes. Next page.
Like when we sang to Mom last May, our Mother's Day, we said softly in the morning, do you remember we sang by her pillow? Papi asks, do you remember the soft feeling? A love cloud that billowed.
Como cuando le cantamos a mamá el mayo pasado, el Día de las Madres, le cantamos suavemente por la mañana. ¿Recuerdas que le cantamos y tenía su carita en la almohada? Preguntó papá. ¿Recuerdas el sentimiento que como una nube llena de amor se elevaba? Ahí va la ilustración.
Oh, the mama. Can we give a snap to all the moms that are watching us right now?
Snap, snap.
Snap, snaps to you, mamas.
Snap royalty.
Yes.
Ellas, reinas.
I remember, Papi, I remember. Mom was smiling with her eyes, and we sang gently. She hummed along and breathed in deeply. She touched your neck and whispered sweetly.
Recuerdo, papi, lo recuerdo. Mamá sonreía con sus ojos. Y le cantamos tiernamente. Tarareaba y respiraba profundamente. Te tocó el cuello y susurró dulcemente. Ahí va la ilustración.
Parece que tiene ahí comida. ¿Qué será? ¿Es una concha? ¿Pan dulce?
A mí me encantan las conchas, Raquelita.
A mí me encantan las orejas. Uh-huh.
A mí me encantan las conchas rositas.
Yeah.
Next page.
I promise you, my son, Papi tells me, when you start to feel the chochipiyu way, I will sing to you. It will be my honor. We will share what's in your heart someday.
Te prometo, mijo, papi me dice, cuando sientas la alegría de Xochipilli, cantaré contigo. Será mi orgullo. Compartiremos el amor tuyo. Here goes the illustration.
Aw, that's so beautiful, Barbie Q. We're hearing the story of a dad's love for his son. Yes. Snap to that.
Snap to the dads.
Snaps to the dads that are watching right now. Yes. Snaps to you. Thank you, Barbie Q.
You're welcome.
My heart zoomed like a bird the day we met.
Mi corazón giró como pájaro el día que nos conocimos. Qué bonita foto.
I liked how they said zoom, like zoom, zoom.
¿Puedes hacer una predicción de lo que crees que vaya a pasar, Raquelita?
Parece que son dos amigos que tienen amor, que están en amistad y están en alegría, usando su imaginación. Snaps to that.
Vamos a ver. ¿Qué está pasando?
My heart fluttered like the wind in the grass when you held my hand.
Mi corazón vibró como hojas de zacate en el viento cuando tomaste mi mano.
Yes. Look at all that grass. What sound do you think that grass is making, Barbie Q?
I feel like the grass would have the wind blowing through it, so maybe it'd be a whooshing sound.
Yes.
Next page.
Next page. My heart beat as loud as the rain, the afternoon we spent together.
Mi corazón retumbó como la lluvia en la tarde que pasamos juntos. ¿A dónde fueron, Raquelita?
Parece que están en un quizás bosque, pero mira, tiene más comida. Parece que tiene una agua de...
¿Horchata?
¿De horchata? ¿De fresa? ¿De limón? No sé.
Or maybe it's lemonade.
Yes, I love lemonade. Snaps to that. There's a lot of good food in this book.
Making me hungry and thirsty.
Oh.
All right. This illustration doesn't have any words, but sometimes images speak louder than words.
Snaps to that. Yes, royalty. Speaking in the sound of butterflies and the wind. Yes.
A mí me gusta mucho cuando te dan una ilustración sin palabras, Raquelita, porque puedes usar tu creatividad para tratar de ver qué es lo que va a pasar siguiente.
La imaginación, okay, yes.
Siguiente página.
And so one day I asked Papi to help me sing my butterfly song, my serenade, For a boy in town, for a boy bright brown, who smelled like rain, wet earth, and lemonade.
Un día le pedí a papi que me acompañara a cantar mi canción de mariposa, mi serenata, para un amigo en mi pueblo, para un niño brillante y moreno, que olía a lluvia, tierra mojada y a la más dulce limonada. ¡Le atiné!
Eso! I also love the word moreno. I love that. I identify as moreno, yes. O morena. Snap, snaps.
O Morenex.
Morenex, yes. Snap, snaps to all the Morenex people out there, yes.
Okay.
Oh, that's a beautiful image right there. His son and his dad, and the dad singing with him, feeling that love from his heart, de su corazón, yes. Thank you, Barbecue.
Nada.
This boy is special, I told Papi. He makes my heart hum, sing. At school, I never eat lunch without him. At recess, we squeeze together on the swing.
Este amigo es especial, le dije a papi. Él es la razón por la cual existen las mariposas en mi corazón. En la escuela, nunca almuerzo sin él. En el recreo, siempre comparto mi columpio con él.
Do you want to show the image?
Of course. Aquí
and that's them at recess, sharing food, of course. La manzanita, las naranjas. Yes.
Raquelita, you think they're sharing hot Cheetos?
Maybe they finished that already, and now they're moving on to like the healthy part of their snacks.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Next page.
Ooh, let's see what happens. Papi remained quiet after I told him. He sighed, turned his head, and looked out the window. But as soon as I saw where he was staring, I squealed, "Look, Papi, he lives that way, near the tienda, by the willow."
Papi se quedó callado después de que le dije. Suspiró, volteó la cabeza y miró por la ventana. Pero tan pronto vi dónde estaba mirando, grité, "Mira, papi, vive ahí, junto al sauce, cerca de la tienda."
¿Qué va a pasar, Barbecue?
No sé. Siento que es un momento de
suspenso. Vamos a ver qué pasa. Let's see what happens next. I'm excited to see. What song should we sing for your friend? Papi asked. I said, "Teach me a song for a boy who loves boys." Snaps to that. Papi thought for a while, then he thought a bit more, saying, "Let's make a new song, a great song for your butterfly garden Lovejoy."
¿Qué canción debemos cantar para tu amigo?, preguntó papi. Le dije, enséñame una canción para un niño que ama a otro niño. Papi pensó por un rato, luego pensó un poco más, diciendo al fin, compongamos una nueva canción, una gran canción, para el jardín de mariposas en tu corazón.
Eso, yes, royalty.
Yes, royalty.
Now that's what you call family acceptance.
Sí, Raquelita, el papá lo quiere tanto al hijo que lo acepta.
Yes, I love that. Papi drove me to the boy 3 days later. We practiced my new song, my love song, the whole car right there. Then we parked the car and turned the guitar. Papi hugged me and said, "Sing with flair."
Papi me llevó en el coche a ver a mi amigo 3 días después. Practicamos mi nueva canción de amor durante todo el viaje. Cuando nos estacionamos y afinamos la guitarra, papi me abrazó diciéndome, canta con alegría, canta.
Dijeron 3 días después, ¿verdad? Can we count to 3?
Ujú.
1, 2, 3.
Ahora
Now in
español.
Spanish. 1, 2, 3. Eso. I cleared my throat, I sang my heart note, and heard a window open. And there he was, Andres, my best friend. His smile, the brightness sunrise. My song to him, a small love token.
Aclaré mi voz, canté con todas las alas en mi corazón y escuché una ventana abrirse. Y ahí estaba él, Andrés, mi amigo fiel, su sonrisa, un amanecer brillante, mi canción para él, una flor brotando fragante.
Ooh, that rhymed. Yeah.
Sí, siento que el libro es sobre una canción y también la manera en la cual estamos leyendo el libro se oye como una canción.
Oh, there's Andres. Say hi, Andres. Hi, wave to Andres, everyone. All right. Papi tells me that my garden inside is sacred, deep-rooted, that it blooms butterflies, papalotl, like no one else's. He says that gardens like mine, even through droughts, have persisted. He said that gardens like mine have always existed. Yes.
Papi me dice que mi jardín interior es sagrado, profundamente arraigado, que florece mariposas, papalot, sin iguales. Él dice que los jardines interiores como el mío, incluso durante las sequías, han persistido. Dice que siempre han existido jardines como el mío.
Eso. It's beautiful. Yes. It looks like we're coming to an end. Let's see what happens.
Y fin.
The end. Yes, that's a picture of our friend Ernesto and the illustrator también, Maya. Queremos darle unas gracias a ellas por darnos el permiso para leerles a ustedes the book that we just read to y'all. We hope that you enjoyed and that you can also support them. Again, the name of the title is When We Love Someone, We Sing to Them.
Cuando amamos, cantamos.
Mm-hmm. Por Ernesto Javier Martinez.
Sí.
So let's give it up for them. Snap, snaps. Yes, royalty.
¿Qué fue algo que tú aprendiste de este cuento, Raquelita?
For me, what I loved about this book was just seeing like the father's love and acceptance of his son, who shared with him that he has love for another boy. That was beautiful, Barbie Q. What about you? What did you love about the story?
I love the fact that the dad let the boy be himself.
Yes.
Like, there was no restrictions. He was able to, process his feelings and be true to his feelings. And I feel like that was amazing. And that's an example for a lot of us older folk to follow, to support our youth, that it doesn't matter, the differences in people. What matters is that we're together and that we work together and, we uplift each other.
So would you say that it's okay to be different?
It's beautiful to be different.
Yes. And with that, we're ending our storytelling. We hope that y'all...
We do have a question. Where can we buy this book?
Oh, that's a really good question. I believe it's on Amazon, but you can also maybe ask your local library, and if they don't have it, then you can request it so that y'all can support this amazing, beautiful book. But I do believe it's online, like on Amazon. Yeah, it's a really good question. Thank you. And with that, do you have any other final words to say to our audience who's watching Barbie Q?
I just want to say that, you know, the telling of stories is super important for our communities. You know, like our communities uplift each other by the telling of stories. Sometimes it's chisme, sometimes it's just, you know, the passing of a different story. But
La historia del cucuy,
sí,
la
¿verdad?
llorona.
Hay poder detrás de nosotros contando historias, nuestras historias. Y nomás quería dar ese mensaje también.
Yes, beautiful barbecue. And thank you to the Latino Film Festival. We really appreciate the opportunity for collaborating, just sharing our story. And with that, thank you all.
Muchas gracias.
Gracias.
Buenas tardes.
Snaps to y'all. Gas royalty. Yes.
Yes,
Cool. See you soon.